Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my videos. Alright, in today's video we're gonna be tinting the S10. These are gonna be the first windows I ever tint. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the passenger side is all done. Check this out. This thing looks gnarly. Once this truck is done, she's gonna look good. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to take this car out in the sun and see how it looks. Now I already did this window once. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did it. It didn't come out exactly how I wanted to, so I took it off and I did it again. I'm not gonna lie, the second time was a lot more easier to do and it came out so much better, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, look at this. You can clearly see how it all came out. Now there is a small imperfection on the inside of the truck and it's gonna be right there. You see that? But honestly, I'm not that concerned about that. It's not gonna affect it at all. You can't even tell on the outside that it's missing. And on the inside, because of the way that I sit, you can't tell either that it's missing. It's just that if you go up to it really close and look at it, then you'll see that little imperfection. Because this is the first pair of windows that I tint, I am not that worried about it. I actually am very proud of this, so I want to leave it just how it is. But now I'm gonna knock down the driver's side, so I figured I showed you guys the process. Now this right here is how it looks without the tint. For some reason, this top part right here has a sticky residue. I don't know if it was tinted or there was something there, but it's just this part here. Everything else is good except this. But that's how it looks on the inside with the tint. Then this is how it looks without the tint. Soon I'm gonna be low behind tint. But over here I have 4 different kind of spray bottles. Let me tell you guys why. This right here is just pure degreaser. It's not diluted or anything, it's just pure degreaser. And that's what I use on this window to go ahead and remove all that sticky residue. Now with this kit that I order, you get everything that's here except this tool right here that I got on my own. But everything else comes in a kit. And I'm gonna have it linked down below for you guys. But trust me, having all these little tools made my job a lot easier. Especially this one right here. These two I feel, well these 3 I feel like are essential, but then all these other ones are just nice to have around. However, I will say that this came in clutch to remove all that sticky residue because it has a plastic blade, but that's what I'm going to use the degreaser for. But then these are the tools that I'm going to use to go ahead and put the film. Now this over here is going to be diluted alcohol, so this is half water, half 90% alcohol. This right here is pure alcohol, and then this right here is soapy water. For my specific window, I gotta use these specific ones because my window is dirty, contaminated, and if I put the film over any of that, it's just gonna stick right over it and give it bubbles, and it's just gonna show a lot of imperfection. So we need to prep the window first. So let's grab our blade and our degreaser. Alright, I'm gonna put this blue towel here so that I can go ahead and avoid getting the electronics wet. Last thing I want is to have to fix some electronics because I use too much water or whatnot. With this tool that they provided, I'm just tucking in the towel behind the window trim. But what I'm gonna do now is use a little heat to loosen up that goo. Now I'm gonna use my degreaser, my plastic blade, and scrape all of that off. Alright, now because the tint is going to be on the inside of this window, I want to make sure that it's nice and clean. So I went ahead, sprayed the whole window down, went over it with my plastic scraper. Now I'm going to get my diluted alcohol, spray the whole thing down, wipe it off. Now I'm going to get my pure alcohol, spray it down really good, and also wipe it off. Now this window is nice and prepped. Whenever we go to put the film, it should be nice and ready. Now what I want to do is I want to do the exact same thing to this side of the window. We want to clean it nice and good. We're literally going to do the same thing we did on the inside. Degreaser, alcohol diluted, pure alcohol. When we do spray degreaser though, I'm going to go over the entire window with this plastic scraper just to make sure that the window is nice and prepped. I don't want to have to be halfway and be like, damn, there's a little nip there and I gotta clean it. So let's just prep it right now, get it ready, and then we can go ahead and cut the film. Which reminds me, I didn't even show you guys the film I got, but I ordered it from Amazon. I'm not gonna lie, I read some reviews on this film, and it sold me. I'm a big Amazon guy. This right here is the film. Now this right here is 15%, but this is a 20-inch by 100-foot roll, and this is how it looks and comes. So let's get the window ready so we can put this bad boy on. Alright, I got my soapy water ready. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this whole side of the window. We're gonna grab our tint and get it ready to lay on there. Drop my blade. Alright, now that we got the film there, I'm gonna grab some more soapy water. Get it nice and covered. And we're gonna center it from the bottom. Alright, once the bottom is in place, I'm gonna use this squeegee. Press a little bit of the middle down so that it can basically hold still. And now we're gonna cut this side. So you're gonna find the corner, go 1/2 inch down with your finger. And these guys are saying something about 1 click, so that's what I'm gonna do. And now we're gonna press up against the gasket and go down. And tear away. Now we're gonna drag it a little bit this way. First I'm gonna pull it so that we can release the little tension in the middle. Spray some more water, and now we can move it. Now I'm gonna cut this end over here. Again, tear away. So we got this cut, we got this cut, now we can do that cut. It's a little bit tricky now. I'm gonna remove a little bit of the extra tint film that we have here. Alright, now we're gonna pull it down a little. Now we're gonna do the X again. And we're gonna lift this up a little and roll the window down. For this, you're gonna extend the blade a little extra and go right on top of the window. Now this blade isn't meant to cut through this window. This is stainless steel, but there are certain blades out there that can scratch your windows. So luckily with the kit, I got the blade necessary for this job. Alright, now that we got our cuts, we can align our corners. For this, I am going to use a tool, this right here, to make sure everything is nice and straight. Now I'm going to make the corners round. Alright, now that we got our tit cut out, I'm not going to lie, this corner right here, it's a little questionable. Check that out. I mean, every other corner, in my opinion, looks pretty fine to me. Let's put this on the car and see how it looks. Now what I'm gonna do is spray this whole thing. Get the little tint film removed, like the thing that's prevents the sticky side from getting any dirt on it on here, so it's gonna look a little like this. Spray this all with soapy water. And now with this part that we got wet, let's put it on here. Right here is where we're gonna start lining everything. We're gonna start with the top. Alright, once the top is all nice and aligned, I'm gonna show you guys how mine looks right now. But all of that right there is nice and aligned in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeegee that top part. Forgot, you gotta spray some water on this to lubricate it. Alright, now right here we got a crease on the film. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is gonna be the driver window. I don't want this window to look booty, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this film away and try it again. Alright, I just finished cutting down my second film. Time to remove it and put it on this side.
I'll never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Alright, we got the top film all nice and leveled with the door window. Right now I finished squeegeeing this top half. Now I'm gonna lift the door up and finish doing the bottom half. Don't forget, spray water on the film to make it easier to squeegee.
Wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble.
Alrighty, I went ahead and finished up this tint film. Just like the passenger side, I went ahead and did it twice because the first one came out bad, but the second one came out pretty good. Now, this is how it all looks. I'm not gonna lie, there's not really any bubbles, but I am a little concerned about a little bubble down here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, again, these are my first pair of windows that I'm tinting, and I'm actually very proud of this. I want to take this out in the sunlight and see how it looks. We're not going to be able to do that just yet, but check this out. We got this window tinted and that window tinted. Now I do want to get the front windshield tinted, but I don't think I'll be able to do that just because it's a little bit too complicated, so I don't want to get myself involved in any of that. I will pay to get it tinted though, so hopefully in the near future I come across a shop they can do that service for me. But again, check that out, she looks nice, bro. I like the black on white. Last owner did tint the rear windows and the rear window, so literally the only one that needs to get tinted now is this one. So I might get 15% all around because this is actually pretty dark for my liking. But with that being said, I am gonna have this film, all the tools, link down below for you guys. Even the spray bottles, I bought those at Walmart for $1 each. But I got a mess to clean up, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. This is Javi from Javi's Productions. Peace out, my friends.